In this video, I'll be talking about how to solve the following question. That is, you are given a certain region which is expressed in, let's say, Cartesian coordinates, and you want to learn and you want to calculate the region in terms of express the region in terms of cylindrical or spherical coordinates in order to simplify the integration. So how do you do that? So suppose we have the following question, that we want to choose a suitable coordinate system to express integration over the region E that is bounded below by this cone z equal to root x square plus y square and above by the paraboloid that equal to 2 minus x square minus y square. So it is so always remember, before solving such a question you want to draw a diagram. So we know that so let's say these are our x, y and z axis. Now z equal to root x square plus y square, so this is our root x square plus y square cone. It is rotationally symmetric about the z axis, and so this is bounded below by this cone and above by the paraboloid 2 minus x square minus y square. So when you substitute x equal to 0 and y equal to 0, you get z equal to 2. So that means this paraboloid looks something like this. And we are concerned about this region. So this is our region E, this is our paraboloid, and this is our cone, and we want to express this region E. So the region E in terms of Cartesian coordinates is nothing but z lies between root x square plus y square and 2 minus x square minus y square. So how do you know that the suitable coordinate system is cylindrical? Well, we have a hint in this expression, and in this expression we can see that x square plus y square is something that is used in both of the equations, root x square plus y square, and when you take the minus common here you also get a term of x square plus y square. And it is worthwhile to note that x square plus y square, when you have a coordinate of three coordinates of a system, and let's say x square plus y square is something that is occurring more than often, then you want to use the cylindrical coordinates, because in cylindrical coordinates when you substitute x equal to rho cos phi and y is equal to rho sin phi, then x square plus y square is simply equal to rho. So that means the whole term x square plus y square just reduces to one coordinate in case of cylindrical coordinates, which is the rho. And also you have this equation written in terms of z, and z itself is a coordinate in the cylindrical coordinates. So that is a hint that you want to use cylindrical coordinates instead of let's say spherical coordinates. So now the main question is, how do you express E in terms of cylindrical coordinates? Well, instead of so you can see that, so you want to express in terms of d rho, d phi and dz. So that means we want to express rho in terms of phi and z, or z in terms of rho and phi, or whatever. So from this equation it is clear that z has to lie between root x square plus y square and 2 minus x square minus y square. So if you substitute x equal to rho cos phi and y is equal to rho sin phi in this equation, then you will obtain that z has to lie between rho and 2 minus rho square. And so z has to lie between rho and 2 minus rho square. So and also this angle phi. So when you substitute x equal to rho cos phi here and y is equal to rho sin phi, then you obtain that z lies between rho and 2 minus rho square. So, and since rho is the distance from the z axis, it is always positive. So this is in terms of cylindrical coordinates, every calculation here. So now you want to notice that if you write the integration as dz, d rho and d phi, then you have already expressed the variable z in terms of rho. So that means you have to express what are the values of rho available and what are the values of phi available. So you can, as you can see that from the diagram, the value phi ranges, since this whole diagram, the whole region E is symmetric about the z axis, and it and the angle between, and the angle of any point, any arbitrary point from the z axis, from the x axis, is always ranging between 0 to 2 pi. So that means whenever you take any point here and you completely rotate it, it will still lie inside E. So that means phi has to lie between 0 to 2 pi. So that is because when you rotate phi from 0 to 2 pi, you get a complete circle, and all such circles together form our region E, stacked above one above the other. So that means phi has to lie between 0 to 2 pi. And lastly, we want to deal with rho. So the value of rho is something that goes from 0 to, let's say, so we want to find out what is the maximum possible value of rho. So the minimum possible value of rho is definitely 0, and we want to find out the maximum value of rho possible. The maximum possible value of rho is occurring in this point. So you want to find out what is the value of rho here. So we note that at this point the paraboloid and the cone, both of them intersect. So that means 2 minus rho square is equal to rho. So this is a quadratic equation, and when you solve it, you get that rho square plus rho minus 2 equal to 0. So that means rho into rho plus 1, sorry, this is rho square plus 2 rho minus 2 equal to 0. So that means rho into rho plus 2 minus 1 into rho plus 2 equal to 0. So that means rho is either 1 and rho is equal to minus 2. Since rho is always a positive number, this is not an acceptable solution. So the only acceptable solution is rho is equal to 1. So that means the maximum possible value of rho is 1. Since we are only considering this shaded region, the maximum possible value of rho is something which occurs here. It is equal to 1. So that means rho has to lie between 0 and 1, since we are considering the whole solid here. So we have found out the following three important things, that rho has to lie, z has to lie between rho and 2 minus rho square, phi has to lie between 0 and 2 pi, and rho has to lie between 0 and 1. So now we would want to integrate any function. As I said, z has to lie between rho and 2 minus rho square. Rho has to lie between 0 and 1. and phi has to lie between 0 to 2 pi. So that means if we want to integrate any function f of x, y, z over the region E, then this is in terms of Cartesian coordinates, or in fact any coordinates. The integration of f over E is nothing but so remember that whenever you want to replace something in Cartesian to something in the cylindrical coordinates, you always want to include this rho here. So this will be rho dz d rho d phi. So that is because we want to express z, we have expressed z in terms of rho, so that means we have to first include z and then rho and then phi. So that means whatever the function f is, so now you should not be writing the function in terms of x, y and z. Instead you should be writing the function in terms of rho, phi and z. And so instead of dx, dy, dz, we have used this rho dz d rho d phi, which is the volume element. And now so z lies between rho and 2 minus rho square, so you want to include the bounds as rho and 2 minus rho square. Rho lies between 0 and 1, so that means you have to include the bounds 0 and 1 for rho, and phi lies between 0 to 2 pi, so you have to include the bounds 0 to 2 pi for phi. So this is how you express any function, the integration of any function over the region E. So in the next video I'll be doing another example where I use cylindrical coordinates again to discuss. I'll be using cylindrical coordinates again to discuss a similar question but a different region.